Hey guys, Channel Zero. How you doing? Hope all is well out there in YouTube land. We are going to break in the outdoor kitchen today. So I'm going to get a fire going here in my the Silverfire Survivor rocket stove. So we're going to do some baked potatoes in the oven. I've had some question about this oven. This is not a microwave oven or anything like that. This is just an old toaster oven that's made for the countertop. That it's got a little crumb tray here on the bottom, a metal bottom underneath. I just cut the electric wire off of it, the plug off of the back of it, and I didn't do anything else to it. I started putting it over a top of a fire and using it to cook with, because it is an oven, and the heating elements had 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. But we're using just the heat that's generated from the stove on the bottom, or the fire on the bottom of it, to heat up the oven box itself. It'll hold 2 loaves of bread. Even one of these days we'll do a video about making bread in it. But today we're going to do baked potatoes in there. Like I say, it's just an old countertop toaster oven. It used to have a little plastic piece right there that popped off, and it had a little plastic lip along the crumb tray that I busted off after it started melting. But other than that, I haven't done anything else to this oven to get it to where I could use it. So if you're at a yard sale or a garage sale or a thrift store or something like that, and you see an old toaster oven, snag it up, especially if it's got a metal sliding out crumb tray like that. That'll give you a little bit of an extra base for the fire to heat up and help keep it warm. So just keep an eye out, and if you come across one, snatch it up and you can use it like I'm using it. So alright, first step, I'm going to get a fire going here in my rocket stove, and we're going to take it to the next step. Okay guys, we've been probably, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or so. You can see we've hit our 350 degree oven temperature mark. Actually we're at 360, so I'm going to hand the camera off here. We're going to open up the oven, put our baked potatoes in.
Other way.
Just like that. Get this thermometer out of here. Now it's hot. Close up the oven door and I'm going to put them in. This pan is hot from sitting on top of it. Put them down here on the bottom shelf and let them start baking. I figure there'll probably be about an hour or so baking in there, about 350 degrees or so. And you see I just got my feed sack full of sticks here. Walk around the yard and pick up our sticks, and I'll just keep it right here handy and keep our rocket stove going. And well, you've seen, we're at 350 now. We'll bake potatoes, and it won't be long, and we'll start the fire so we can start cooking the meat here before too long. About a half an hour in or so. So just figured I'd give you all a heads up to where we are. So far, so good. I think what I will do in the future though is put another brick wall right next to these, just to make sure that we're not losing any heat from around the side, to make it a little more efficient. But that'll come later. This is just all stuff that we're going to figure out as we use it. So as it stands right now, you can see we just got a few little sticks in there. So yes, you can use an old toaster oven and a couple of handfuls of sticks and bake potatoes, because we're doing it. We'll catch y'all up in a little bit. Well, looks like the taters are probably about 20 minutes or so away from being done. They're looking real good. So now we're going to go ahead and light the fire here in the main barbecue part, and we'll let you know if there's any issues with the concrete. I don't really think there's going to be. I don't think the fire is going to be big enough or hot enough to cause any issues. But we got her going, and we'll let you know what's going on as soon as we start cooking. Okay guys, I had a couple of questions about the grill grates that I'm using. No, they are not permanently fixed in the concrete. I just set them on these little pins right here that are sticking out of the bricks that we put inside the concrete that we hold the bricks together with, these little pins, and they sit in here. Just get you I've had a good fire going here, and now we're just going to spread out the coals, because it doesn't really take a whole lot of heat to cook on. You can cook on just your coals, and we'll add a little bit more wood as we need to. We just kind of spread everything out and keep the fire going, and it'll perk back up. You just want to spread it out. We're just spreading out the heat is all we're doing. So we can go ahead and put our steaks that we're going to cook on here and get it going, because our baked potatoes are done. So we're just going to let the rocket stove here, the Survivor stove, burn out, and we're going to get our meat on the grill here directly. Have not had any issues with the concrete popping. Like I said, I didn't think that there would be. I just don't see that it's going to get hot enough to make the concrete pop. Maybe if we get some great big rip-roaring bonfire going in here, it may pop. The concrete in between the bricks may pop a little bit. But I don't really see the concrete down here popping just from our little bit of a cooking fire that we have. So there you go. You can see how I'm doing it. We built a big fire right here in the middle, and now what we have is essentially charcoal, like you would cook on a charcoal grill. We just spread it out and put our grates on here. We got our grates measured out, just like that. Let them start warming up, and that way we can scrape them off and get them cleaned up, and then we're going to start cooking meat here directly. So we'll get back with y'all here directly. Okay guys, you can see we got our steaks here cooking over our hotbed of coals, and we just added a few sticks here and there as we need to, little chunks of wood. Like I say, it doesn't take a whole lot of heat to cook over. You just need a little bit of fire to cook on and keep your meat rotating around so you don't get any hot spots and get any places burned. And this is working out fantastic, having our little wood pile here. Our cooking, the flow is just awesome. I'm really digging this. We're going to pull our potatoes out of the oven now. They are done and they look delish. Set them right there onto the side. Won't be long, and our steaks are going to be done. This one here is about medium, which is just about where we want them at. You can tell by the squishiness of them. After you learn to cook for a while, you can tell about where they are as far as doneness goes. But anyway, so there we go. Breaking in the outdoor kitchen. It worked great. I am super happy with it. Thank you again, Mr. Moving On Greg, for your help on this. I really am going to enjoy cooking out here. And remember what I say, guys. This is just an idea. If I can do it, you can definitely do it, because I'm just a dude. I ain't nothing special. This is just an idea. Take this idea, and if you don't like it, then make it your own. Take an idea and make it your own. There's always another way, and that's your way. So you guys have a great evening. We're going to get ready to get the hungry on. Oh, yeah. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.